Hi, how's it going? I'm gonna kind of go over my reflection video formative assessment. I want to start off by saying this whole process, this first 4 months, has been very interesting to say the least. I think it's interesting to go back and watch the way you teach, be able to go back and watch the way that your support staff is able to work with the kids. I think I've been able to self-reflect on a lot of things over the past 4 months or so. I've been able to look in the mirror and kind of go back and be able to look at ways that I think I can be more productive as a teacher, and also ways I can support my support staff to help my students a little better. I feel like I have some pretty high cognitively kids in my classes here. I currently have 14 students. 8 of them are fifth graders. 4 of them are fourth graders, and 3 are third graders. So I have a kind of a big range of kids through 3 grade levels due to really high numbers that we have here at my school. Each one of the autism classes has around 14 to 16 kids, which is an extremely high number. In my past, I've really never been in a class with more than 10 moderate to severe children. So it's definitely made me learn a lot about myself through this process. Let's see, a few reflection on lesson effectiveness. How effective was the lesson planning and achieving the lesson objective? I feel like being able to pre-plan my lessons and be able to sit down and actually be able to read them, and then be able to give these lessons to the kids, and after be able to reflect on what they understood and what they didn't, to make myself a better teacher in coming years, I think will be vital. As we all know, students with autism tend to be leveled. So no 2 students with autism are ever going to be the same. And that is something I feel like is the hardest part about being a teacher in this field is there's no cookie cutter way of helping each student. You have to be creative, and you have to you have to pray sometimes. You have to pray that things are just going to work out. Let's see a few of the other things. How will student assessment information be used to inform the next lesson, reteach, extend? I've used my lessons to tailor different lessons. I feel like my lessons have progressively over these past 4 months gotten better. I feel like I've been a little more efficient as far as how to create them, how to set them up. I feel like month number 1 took me a long time. I took a really long time to figure everything out. But I feel like after that, once I got a grip of what the expectation was from not only you, but from national, and to go through the process of obtaining my credential, I feel really confident now in what I'm doing. How was the rubric used? I basically every month just went down the steps. I did what I needed to do to make sure that it was appropriate. What strategies will you implement to address the diverse learning needs of your students? Like I kind of touched on earlier, each student is very individualized. No 2 students are the same, no matter if they have similar traits. No 2 students will ever be the same. And I feel like the quicker we learn that in this profession, the better off we'll be. As far as the student artifacts, I feel like that's been pretty cool to be able to do a lesson and then take one student to the side and be able to see what they learned and what they didn't learn. That I believe it will help me tailor different lessons to maybe make it a little easier, make it a little harder, maybe make 3 different versions of each lesson. So then I can kind of spread out my groups into table groups. I'll have my lowest cognitively, my medium cognitively, and then my more independent students. And I can break it up like that. So overall, these past 4 months have been very interesting. I've enjoyed the process, and I look forward to the next 4 months and being able to finish my credential program and obtain my credential. Thank you.